Tuesday weekly open mic at the cafe. And she's a literary magazine editor. You can find out about her books and magazines and CDs and videos online at http://Scars TV. Let's hear it for Janet Kuypers.
And John, probably.
Yes, if you'd like to know anything about the open mic at the cafe, it's on Tuesday nights. It is at 5115 North Lincoln Avenue. It's on Tuesday nights. Easiest way is if you can remember the email address, chaoticarts.org/thecafe. And you can find out anything about it. And we have features of the week, and we videotape them. There's a podcast and blah, blah, blah. Like you need to know all that stuff.
You run the same schedule through the summer?
Yes.
It's Tuesday.
It's always Tuesday evenings. The only two Tuesdays that we don't run is the first one in January and the last one in December.
Okay. And the time again?
It starts at 8:30. If people are feeling lazy, it starts at 8:45. But because I come a long way, I'm like, we're not running late. I'm starting this on time. Off we go. And so it's starting. So maybe 8:50. But no, we're not a late one. So
Next month I'll be here.
And any week. And in fact, next week. C. Ron McGirt, who was from Penny Dreadful Press, he lived in Nashville, Tennessee, now lives in Alberta, Canada. He's going to be flying into Chicago so that he can do this feature Tuesday. He's going to be here next Tuesday. That should be exciting. Although he hasn't told me his flight plan, so I don't know when he's coming. But anyway, that's enough of the cafe. Hi.
Hello.
As I said, I host the thing at the cafe, and it's on Tuesday nights. I looked at the schedule, and my birthday this year, June 22nd, falls on a Tuesday. And so I was like, well, I could either make somebody else do it so I can be lazy and not think about it, or I can be an idiot and just run a feature into my own show, which is what I'm going to do. So I decided that for this impromptu thing, I was going to read a few travel pieces that are going to be in that show. And then I'm going to do a section of short poems, and I'll end with a long one from the show and end with a song, and we'll talk about that when that comes up. So I'll start with these three, which are going to be in the show on June 22nd. There'll be music and stuff. It'll be, I don't know, we'll see. These are all about travel, and these were probably originated somehow from the fact that I traveled around the country back home. This one is called Keep Them Apart. They say that headlights run in parallel lines, that they never touch. But you know, when humans try to recreate science, they never get it right. And I don't care how many miles it takes, I don't care how long it takes, but eventually they will touch, they will cross, and they will intermingle for one brief moment. You think they're meant to stay apart. You think you've done everything humanly possible to keep them apart. But they'll come together. Trust me. It doesn't even matter where that car is traveling, to Colorado, through Utah, to California, to Vegas, or even through Texas, past New Orleans. It doesn't matter if we have to kick people out of your home. It doesn't matter if we have to act like nothing's going on, because at some point, no matter how far away, no matter how remote, we'll get together, even if it's only to cross each other and then go our separate ways. I had left everything, and then I stumbled upon you. I didn't know what I was looking for, but when I came to you, I thought, from here, I've got a nice view, and I thought that was enough. You had the same anger in you as I, and I didn't think anything of it until I was alone and saw that we could be angrily, passionately together, even if it was only for one night. I had slept in my car, waiting to see you. After scrubbing my clothes with a small bar of soap and a sink in some no-name hotel, I drove across the country, held my clothes, held them down by closed windows at the seams as American roads dried my clothes and made me ready for you. You greeted me with cosmopolitans and casinos that harmonized their winnings and losing chimes. And it was harmonizing when I won with you. But I had to pack up again. This is what I do, you know. So I gathered my clothes, saved them for the suitcase, and got on the road again. What I'd opted to do for this reading is I actually decided to try to immerse myself in anything internet related, and when I saw that people had Twitter accounts and they would send each other Twitter things, I thought, you know, I get ideas for poems, and if I have ideas and I don't know where to go with them, maybe I can make a bunch of Twitter-length poems, which have to be 140 characters or fewer, and that includes your spaces and your commas and returned or space. So I'm like, I'm going to see if I can come up with this, and I'm thinking that I might try to do this into a book if I ever get enough. But Regina, Kuypers. So I've got a bunch of Twitter-length poems. I can't believe I'm going to read these, and they're in such a strange order. But I'll start with Out of My Element. I love writing in a cafe, a bar, working, thinking. But I only do this when I'm out of town, when I'm out of my element. That's when I get out. And I really like these really short ones change, this hokey thing. I'm disappointed in you, he said to me. And I wonder if he ever felt disappointed in how he failed as a father. This is funny, based on being at a bar and someone talking a lot, and they said something to this effect. I won't even give the name, but thinking their life away. In Europe, everyone is so well educated, even if there aren't enough jobs. You see highly intellectual bums drinking their life away. That gets so weird.